What's going on, Comic Book Nation? Welcome back to our Comic-Con coverage. I'm here with the cast and brains of Legends of Tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
I hope Comic-Con is treating everybody well. I know this can be, that was firm. I know Comic-Con can be a lot, so we're going to talk about Legends of Tomorrow. I want to start with you, Katie, because in the recent seasons, you've totally emerged as the leader here, which I think is super cool. So I want to hear that that's going to continue. I want to hear from you what we can expect from Sara.
Well, I think it's going to continue. I get downgraded. But yeah, it's cool that I really love that we get to have not only a female leader, but also a bisexual female leader. So I think for representation-wise, it's been awesome. And this season is going to be about Sara finally is starting to build a life that has some meaning. She has something to live for now, which before it's she always had nothing to lose. And now all of a sudden she's got this hot chick she's really in love with and, making some future plans. And that's not easy when you're on a time ship.
Yeah, what's going on with the relationship with Ava? It sounds like things are going well.
It's going really good. Can I do it? Her question she asked me, can I say that or no?
Which question?
It's the one she does. That's in the pilot.
Oh, well.
I think.
We can dance around. I think it's easy in TV to write people longing and.
Ava's pregnant. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's a plot twist.
We just like you guys together. We've inflicted so much pain on Sara Lance. We just wanted you to. We're gonna hurt you in other ways, but just we wanted.
It's television. Right?
Yeah. You guys are great, and Jess got to kind of play the foil in a bit of a, if I may say, hard ass last season. We wanted to sort of allow your relationship to bring out, a little more a gentler side, a sort of a more human side, even though you're not, I guess, technically all the way human, but
come on, don't bring that up.
You gotta remind us just like that. Things were going so well.
Yeah.
I tell her that all the time, where I'm like, if this doesn't, if you're not acting right, I'll just get another one of your comments.
Oh my God, that's rough. Jess, well, then let me follow that up with, I want to hear about your character's evolution. Is she going to finally be willing to bend some rules and kind of accept humanity?
Sir. Watch your mouth. No bending the rules. No, they built a beautiful set for the Time Bureau, so that was kind of amazing that we've got a whole established department there. So it'll be the Time Bureau and then the Wave Rider and these two kind of lady boss, if you will, running two giant worlds and trying to be in love at the same time. So that'll be the majority, I think, of the storyline for us. And it's gonna be great.
We've been quick to have the Legends screw up in previous seasons. Usually it's before the end of the first act of the premiere episode. This season we wanted to live in a place of kind of accomplishment where you kind of are the tip of the spear of the Time Bureau and feeling good. And again, there's other kind of difficulties, but for at least a small window, being a screw up isn't one of them, which I think for our teams is kind of a nice respite from feeling like the lovable losers.
Matt, man, Constantine, I'm so glad that you landed here because it was such a popular character after the show, and now you have a home. So I want to hear from you what the role is going to be like. How significant of a role will it be coming up?
First of all, it's it's always difficult, I think, as actors going on to do guest roles, and I've not really done much of that myself. And coming onto this set with all these guys and playing with them, they've just been the most welcoming. And John's a brash character. He takes up space. As soon as you walk in the room, he's an arrogant, self-centered, cynical magician. And and me as a person, I think I'm completely different. And you walk onto set and you kind of show your bravado. I'm like, sorry guys, I'm not really like that, but I'm gonna have to be a bit of an a-hole. And but they just made me feel so welcome. And I've been playing this character now for 4 years, and it's great to kind of get to explore this character in this context with all these guys and all these different relationships, and it's great to still be playing John after all this time.
I love how relationships drive the show, especially late in last season. Every move was made by trust in relationships, and everybody trusts you with Damien. But I do want to ask you about a relationship. Some people want to see Constantine and Gary maybe turn into something.
Green.
I think I'm onto something here. Is there? Are we on to something? Is that going to bud into a little?
Well, I think the thing is with John is you can never rule out him having a relationship with anyone or anything, possibly. You know, it might be a demon, or in the comics he's had relationships with several demons and he has demon blood and all that
Might
sort
be
of
a
stuff.
horse.
So,
You never know.
Honestly, what will TV allow?
It won't be a horse.
and that's the exciting thing about the character is that you can kind of drop him in any universe. In all of the DC universe, and he's gonna stir up
And
some
he'll find
trouble.
something to have sex with.
Listen, man, hey, there are worse parts to play. Brandon, man, another relationship. I think a lot of fans might just be digging into this because of your real life marriage. But Ray and Nora kind of maybe had a few nods. So is that something that you guys might?
I think you're wise to see that there might be something brewing. Obviously, they're very opposite, black and white characters, light and dark, what have you. And, Ray's conflicted at the beginning of the season whether it was a good idea to let Nora out because some stuff happens. It's like, oh no, is it Nora? And he kind of goes on a search and confides in another legend, and they to see if Nora's there and what effect he can change, if Nora is going to be good or bad when she comes back into the world of the legends.
Will she be all bad, or will she be a complicated ally? I don't know.
Okay, now my last question for you guys. I know you can't say too much because spoilers, but I just want to hear about, and this might be for you guys back there, what can you tell us about what's coming? I mean, you're not in the crossover. Does that allow you more freedom with a story?
It actually does. We're actually, we're kind of looking forward to really being able to do our own thing this year because we have a lot to do. I mean, at the end of last year, we defeated Mollis with a giant fluffy avatar named Bebo. And, we had this incredible heroic moment, but of course in doing so, in typical Legend style, we created a whole new problem for ourselves, which is now that, the barrier between the worlds got softened. We've got all these magical fugitives, that's what we're calling them, that have invaded the timeline. So all throughout history now you have creatures from myth, legend, fairy tale. Of course, with our legendsy spin on all of them, it's not, they'll be a little different from what you're expecting. Now the legends have to go battle those and capture those, and it's going to be a crazy, fun ride.
Yeah, no, it's a struggle to fit it all in because, we started the season and we're like, which episodes did you like best? And you had episodes where literally nothing happened. We had a time loop where Tala was doing the same thing again and again and again and again. And then we had these massive spectacle episodes that were fun too. And it's hard to know. We were like, oh, let's simplify because we want the show to be funny. But then you come up with these backstories, these rich characters, and all the possible permutations of how they can interact. And all of a sudden, 16 episodes starts to feel like it's going to be tight.
That's awesome. Hey, fast pace. I love a good fast pace. Sounds like the fun's just getting started. Thank you guys for coming by. And for more guys, stay tuned on Comicbook.com/DC. Yeah. Everybody, get in there.